two 25 Speers. That's really chucked off. And the 375 Winchester. Let's see how this looks here. Let's set this up.
So I took 5 more grains off of the 235 grain bullets by just lathing a little bit more off. I wanted to see if they'd open up faster, if there was more bigger opening for lead. So let's see how this works.
.235 Speer. Lathe down to 225 grains. 2,100 feet per second. Holy shit. Face full of water. 255 grain Speer, about 1900. Let's see how this works. .255, nice little ball hung together. .225, penetrated 4 inches of water plus about 8 inches of paper. This was about 4 inches of paper, so 8 inches to 12 inches. Okay, Starline brass. That's way too fast. That's at 2,020 feet per second out of the 255 grain bullets with 32.5. So it's got less capacity. I thought I'd be okay with a starting load, but that's too fast. I'm going to have to drop down probably 2 grains or a grain and a half. There's very little pressure signs in these levers, so you need a chronograph. That's dangerous pressure. I mean, not dangerous, but it's certainly not going to digest those for very long. So I'm going to pull those bullets and start again. See how accurate they were. Pretty good group. Yeah, it's probably 2 inches or 1.5 inches. But I'm going to drop down at least a full grain. This is the 225 grain bullet made by lathing down a 235 grain Speer, hitting at 2107, and on to 206.3 grains of its mass, and expanded to 52 by 55 almost calibers. So it doesn't expand much, it really penetrates well. So that penetrated between 10 and 12 inches, depending on how you want to measure it. And there's the 255 grain Barnes. I use Starline brass, and Starline brass is a little less capacity. There it is there. You can see it weighs 169.1 grains for one of these prime Starlines as opposed to a 158.2 for Winchester averaging. So I use my regular load and I know better, and I got a velocity of 2020 instead of my 1920. So went up 100 feet per second, probably rode the pressure chain a little bit too high. The old Winchester digested that, but I'll drop down probably a grain and a quarter and get it back down to 1925 or so, which I think is much safer. And at that high speed, you'll never get that speed probably faster. It hung on to 219.5 grains, penetrated about 20% less than the Speer, but made a bigger hole and stuff because it expanded to 68 by 84, and then if I discount that little piece of copper, 68 by 76, turned into a little round ball, hung together really nicely. I think that's probably your one best bullet, and I got the Sierras coming next week. And this shot out of this gun here, this old Winchester 94. Really like the sights on it. I got a foolproof sight on there. That's the big bore, 375. It shoots between 2 inches with the 230 grain Speers. When I just take the lead off of them, they shoot really, really well. We did 2 inch groups. 2, 3, and 4 inches with the 255 grain Barnes. And then it shoots factory 250s really good, but you can't find those, and it shoots the 200 grain factory really badly. And I don't know how well you can see that, but I love that front sight. That's a sourdough front sight. The old sourdough flat top sight, big, heavy, low, easy to see. Love it. I like this rig. It's not the most accurate rig, but this is my 150-yard gun, 150-yard camp gun. To have stoked with these Speer bullets, it'd be good for grizzly defense because it penetrate well. Whole family could shoot it. Open-sighted, reliable. Really enjoying it.